So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And that gets things running. Hernandez. He's found a way past. He's found a way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Lea has a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ericsson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Casemiro. Menu. And it's Casemiro. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Neither side yet able to find the net. Looking tidy in possession here. And Casemiro. Closing in on goal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Aim forwards. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Ericsson. Casemiro. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Hernandez. And Reinders. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ericsson. Bruno Fernandes. Loftus-Cheek. Hernandez. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal! And the hits one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Milan have their second corner now. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Christian Eriksen. He's super accurate with both feet, Peter, and able to deliver a cross or a through ball with just the perfect bend or indeed weight. All this allied to great awareness and vision, which make him a massive creative talent. What I really like about Eriksen, though, is that he's got the energy.
Hits one!
And that was very necessary.
Lindelof.
Bruno Fernandes.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that was vital.
Gabia is there to clear.
Shaw. First quarter of an hour gone.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Rafael Leao is...
Now the finish! And the ball's come loose here.
Has a go!
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And we have our very first corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Menu.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Back into the middle. And a shot!
Thiaw gets it away. Looking for options for movement. And he's gone backward here. That is a brilliant interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek, and he's managed to get free. Hernandez. He's in plenty of space here.
Shaw.
Bruno Fernandes.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Let's a look and place it forward. And he's being shifted off it.
Casemiro.
And he can clear it away. Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Casemiro.
And it's Ericsson to Bruno Fernandes. Passing nice and neat. Now this could be a chance. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Fofana. Menu does really well there, he is strong. Bruno Fernandes. And he's cut it out. Reinders. Now it's Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek charging forward, the ball at his feet. Casemiro. Ericsson. And it's Casemiro. And he's played it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, can he put it away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Menu. Ericsson. He's in a great position. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Fofana. And it's Loftus-Cheek.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Menu. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Hernandez. Gabia. And here's Højlund. Menu. And he was alert to it. Now he's off and running. That has been cut short. Ericsson. Bruno Fernandes. Passes short and sharp. Fofana gets a good foot in there. Great position here. Brilliantly cut out. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Hernandez. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Florenzi. Milan looking to pass their way through. Reinders. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance to Højlund! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Højlund has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 80, il numero 55, il numero 77.
And he's managed to get rid.
Sostituzione.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Some really good ball movement. Oh, great play! Tomori is there, and he can get that clear. He's picked his way through. Diogo Dalot deals with that comfortably. Mount.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, well played.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mount.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
That has not gone well. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Big chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mount. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan absolutely...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
For this guy, João Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Abraham, Saliba, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Waneri, and here's Havertz. Trossard driving forwards. Fofana defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Abraham. Kyle Walker. Now it's Trossard. Waneri. Reinders gets across and deals with it. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Gabriel Jesus. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Strong running down that left flank. And here's Abraham.
Abraham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, easy pickings there. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. That's tidy. Reinders. Rafael Leao. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Trossard. Waneri. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Reinders. Rafael Leao. Hernandez. That is good alertness. Rice. Waneri. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's onto this. Abraham! Goal, Milan!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nice ball, and the shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Well, I think Rafael Leao! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Saliba. Gabriel. Rice. Waneri. Couldn't squeeze it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rice. Arsenal finding their passes. Merino. Now Trossard. Havertz. Hits one! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Can he latch on to this? Havertz. Taken back almost at once.
Gabriel Jesus.
And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're already back. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Rafael Leao deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rice. And Gabriel. Rice. Merino. Rice. Trossard. Oh, that was vital. Rafael Leao. He can run onto that. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Saliba for Merino. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Felix. Kyle Walker. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Trossard. Waneri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Trossard. Waneri. Rice. Gabbia deals with that comfortably. He's got the shot away! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Havertz gets flagged offside.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.550 spettatori.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Aim forwards. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Trossard. And here's Jesus. And here's Jesus. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's scored! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Abraham. Now it's João Felix. Abraham! And that was very necessary. Xiao cuts it out. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Havertz. Half an hour gone in the second half. Waneri. Rice. Waneri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Xiao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's really well cleared. Waneri. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Rafael Leao.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Saliba. Trossard. He won't be happy with that one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Joao Felix. Great ball if he can get... Real chance! And it's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 79.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Odegaard. Oh, he's in! Opts to play it. Decent hit! And he hits the net!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see them more
Can he finish? Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there goes the final whistle. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really...
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football, the game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you, believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
And as you can see, we've already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Acerbi calmly anticipates. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mkhitaryan. And he's decent hit! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zielinski.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And Aslani. Mkhitaryan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zielinski. Mkhitaryan, who does have an assist to his name. Arnautovic. Reinders. Hernandez. And it's Arnautovic. Now it's Thuram. Arnautovic! Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Arnautovic. Arnautovic. Mkhitaryan. Now there's a fine ball. Arnautovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Milan finding their passes. And the finish! Reinders unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Çalhanoğlu, back into the middle. Zielinski, Thuram. Pavard, Zielinski, Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. AC Milan could counter here. Now it's Rafael Leao, Mkhitaryan. Zielinski.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what...
Arnautovic! And he comes up trumps again.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Florenzi is there, and he can get that clear. And that has left him in a heap. He's had a hit! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Çalhanoğlu. Asllani.
Un minuto di recupero.
That has been cut short. Hernandez. And we've reached half-time. See your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And the game has already resumed here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Arnautovic. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Header! Thuram gets flagged offside. Zielinski.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Asllani. Arnautovic.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, that was vital. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good. And the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zielinski, and here's Arnautovic. That has ended up in no man's land. And now the hit! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Reinders. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Pavard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he finish? Asllani, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan. Now it's Zielinski, and it's Çalhanoğlu. Asllani. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Fofana, And here's Arnautovic. Rafael Leao. Hernandez. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Zielinski. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Çalhanoğlu. Bisek. And it's Arnautovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Çalhanoğlu touches it back. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, he's taken it. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Ashlani. Look at the space here. Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Arnautovic. Fofana. And that has put paid to that. Mkhitaryan. Turan. Tomori. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Joao Felix. And that is that. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Benjamin Pavard, I suppose he's going to be known now, Peter, for scoring one of the most memorable international goals ever. But the Frenchman is one of the best at his day job as well. Certainly very intelligent, having proved himself against some of the very best in the world.
Okay, interesting. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Turan. Turan. Out of play for a goal kick. Pasalic.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Arnautovic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Lookman! Goal! Atalanta! There is the breakthrough. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Atalanta have Retegui! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared.
Oh, super ball!
Arnautovic. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Well read, nice interception. Maldini. Pasalic. Zappacosta could try cutting inside here. Inter Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Barella. Now it's Tura. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's there to belt it away. Zielinski. Rafael Toloi gets it clear. Great ball, and he's in here. Arnett hits one! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. He's got to be in here. He's had a shot. Oh, that was no routine save.
Barella really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Aslani. Shot a goal! Oh, another save.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
They've played it short. Real chance here. And they're back on the ball again. Tura climbs up big. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Pasalic. And it's Pasalic. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Çalhanoğlu. Thuram. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Arnautovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Atalanta come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we are back underway.
Atalanta really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Barella, good purposeful running this. Zappacosta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zielinski, out to the left it goes. And here's Thuram. Retegi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, such a clever touch. It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 72.306
Looking tidy in possession here.
Inter are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Pasalic looking to penetrate opposition lines. Retegi.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Passing nice and neat. Pasalic. Barella. Zielinski. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Zielinski. Pass interception, his positioning was spot on. Barella and Aslani. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lookman is in a really good position out wide. Oh, what has happened here?
Atalanta clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Inter really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Lookman. And he's found the way past. Lookman!
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 11, numero 8, numero 6, numero 77.
Maldini.
Lasciano il campo per
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Il numero 15.
And it's Mkhitaryan.
Attenzione, un cambio.
1-0 as we head towards the end. It's a sweet ball, that. Great hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Barella.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mkhitaryan.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
He's had it taken off him. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Atalanta have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest... And so the calm before the storm.
A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, you know my record in derbies, Peter, but despite all that, it's an experience I savoured. Yes, there's an awful lot of pressure amidst an atmosphere that's as intense as it comes. You've got to deal with that pressure.
The action has already started. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. This familiar tale ready to be retold. Now he's off and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Rafael Toloi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Zielinski. And he has been fouled there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Aslani is behind this one. Clips it so gently. That's beautifully weighted. Either side especially adventurous early on. Correa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Motta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Correa. And here's Thuram.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Chance here to counter. Lookman. Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Correa.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Aslani. Oh, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Zappacosta. Lookman.
Zappacosta really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Thuram! Could be dangerous, and one more try! Goal! Inter!
With bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Cleared away. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And it's Correa. Thuram. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicked it back promptly.
Atalanta truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Zielinski. Motta. Zielinski. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Motta. Here's Zielinski. Correa. Motta. And Aslani. Oh, sweet feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stefan de Vrij. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. And we're underway again.
Atalanta can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Bisek calmly anticipates. Acerbi. Zielinski. Great chance! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Zielinski. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's onside. There's the hit. It's a goal.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Atalanta get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Atalanta are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep...
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Ooh, perfectly measured that. He's got the shot away! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Tura. Pasalic. Lukman. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 8, numero 6, numero 3, numero 77. Lasciano il campo per il numero 45.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Il numero 15, il numero 42, il numero 27. Attenzione, un cambio.
And it's Correa. Well timed, excellent interception. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Maldini! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Maldini has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Pavar chooses to go cross-field. Can they find an extra gear here? And he skips past his man. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Daron. Oh, shooting chance!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Correa can get it clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Chelhanoglu. Looking for the runner. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Maldini, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Correa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Correa. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. That has been knocked clear. That's really well cleared. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Brilliantly cut out. Chelhanoglu. And claimed it back swiftly. For Chelhanoglu. Correa. To Chelhanoglu. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, who's going to be first to this? Chelhanoglu. Bit too much weight on the pass. And that was very necessary. And he's taking no chances there. Martinez. And that has been slung wide. Now it's Correa. Gets into some space. And it's hoisted clear. That's a lovely, delicate pass. That is a brilliant interception. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 32.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? De Ketelaere. Maldini. And he welcomes it in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. De Ketelaere. Shifted upfield. And he was quick to react. Martinez. For Çalhanoğlu.
This is the time you need that pace.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Maldini, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Çalhanoğlu.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Passes short and sharp. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
OK, get set, we have penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Martinez is second man up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The third man in the queue. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Thuram is third in line. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Atalanta are looking to keep pace here. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
No, he's fluffed it. So all eyes on the goalkeeper.
And there it is, the decisive kick.
So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
So there it is.